Attention, Rams fans, get ready because the start of training camp brings a tense and uncertain scenario for the Los Angeles Rams. While the media focuses on the usual spotlight figures, there is a silent and decisive battle that could define the immediate future of the team's playoff chances. Unexpected backstage decisions, doubts about the health of starters, and the arrival of unknown veterans who could be either the salvation or the downfall of the offensive line and quarterback group. The tension is palpable, and rivals' reactions will not take long to surface with so much mystery surrounding the roster. Welcome! Show your support for the Rams by hitting 100 likes on today's video. The Rams season begins under a shadow of doubt regarding the offensive line, especially at the tackle positions, where two newly arrived veterans will weigh heavily on the team's performance. DJ Humphries and David Quessenberry are the central figures of this critical unit that could determine the success or failure in protecting quarterback Matthew Stafford. With Alaric Jackson facing a worrying relapse of blood clots and Rob Havenstein recovering from 2 shoulder surgeries, Humphries and Quessenberry appear as immediate starters to shield one of the team's jewels. But before celebrating, fans need to understand the backgrounds and conditions of these veterans. Humphries, despite his experience with nearly 100 starts for the Arizona Cardinals, has faced serious recent physical problems. Coming back from an anterior cruciate ligament surgery and dealing with hamstring injuries, he failed to shine in the few chances he got with the Kansas City Chiefs. Once a first-round draft pick, he now tries to regain prestige under immense pressure in the Rams, especially protecting a quarterback of Stafford's caliber. Quessenberry, on the other hand, brings an impressive story of overcoming adversity. Having beaten cancer early in his career, the 35-year-old tackle has shown exceptional resilience and dedication. His experience with multiple teams, including familiarity with Sean McVay's offensive system, which mirrors the system used by former Rams offensive coordinator Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota, can be an indispensable asset. His role goes beyond filling a spot. He represents a stabilizing anchor in an offensive line that has been shaky. The already challenging situation for the offensive line is further complicated by the Rams' bet on young players like Warren McClendon and KT Leviston. Draft Day 3 selections the team aims to develop and will likely give numerous chances during the preseason. However, the big question remains, will these youngsters be enough to compensate for physical deficiencies and maintain the protection necessary for the offense to flourish? The answer could define the Rams' season trajectory, as the coaching staff's ability to utilize all available resources will be tested like never before. Meanwhile, the fragile condition of the tackles, not yet fully recovered, alongside the integration of new veterans, forms a complex equation marked by fan anxiety and inevitable criticism from specialized media. The quest for balance between player health, experience, and renewal is the biggest challenge of this preseason, where everything can change in an instant due to injuries or critical technical decisions. This offensive line, a pillar for the offensive unit's success, reflects the changes and unforeseen circumstances experienced by the roster. The inability to rely on fully healthy starters forces the Rams to depend on pieces that, until recently, were off the team's radar. This creates a scenario not only of necessity but also of possibility, both the potential for incredible surprises and significant risks of catastrophic failures. Just as the offensive line battles uncertainty, the quarterback position is also a stage for intense competition and vital changes for the future. Matthew Stafford remains the undisputed leader, accompanied by veterans Jimmy Garoppolo and Stetson Bennett. However, the official return of Dresser Winn, a player with multiple previous stints with the club and a unique trajectory across minor leagues in the CFL, brings an extra layer of competition. Winn, who has experience split between the Memphis Showboats of the UFL and the Edmonton Elks in the CFL, came back to the Rams after being cut, showing determination and notable growth, particularly highlighted by his recent collegiate season. He arrives not merely as a backup but as a potential disruptor in the QB room's hierarchy, where Bennett currently appears favored as the third quarterback. Winn's hard work has caught the eyes of coaches and teammates, especially due to his commitment in training and his noticeable improvement compared to previous years. Under the guidance of seasoned coaches and alongside veterans Stafford and Garoppolo, expectations are that he may advance in the competition and surprise even the most skeptical. This movement within the quarterback room underscores the Rams' commitment to roster depth, reinforcing the notion that the team is not content with relying solely on established names but relentlessly seeks talent that can add value and sustain the team through a long, physically demanding season. The performance pressure in such a competitive environment leaves no room for mistakes, and owning to Win having to surpass Bennett, praised for his progress in his role, makes this competition even fiercer. For the Rams, getting these evaluations right can be the key to maintaining offensive stability and protecting the field in Stafford-led plays. With this renewal and reinforcement at the quarterback margins, the Rams show their understanding of the need for strategic adjustments and their willingness to foster a healthy competition to bring out the best in each athlete. The integration of these pieces may dictate the team's rhythm on the field, especially considering the expected wear and tear along the season. Furthermore, the Rams' internal environment seems nourished by a strong, collaborative work culture, with veterans like Stafford and Garoppolo assuming mentorship roles for young talents such as Bennett and now Wynn. This integration can translate into tangible gains on the field, with each player elevating the others to higher levels. The combination of these two outlooks, the uncertainty in the offensive line and the heightened quarterback competition, paints a complex but full of potential picture for the Rams in 2025. What once looked like an adverse scenario can turn into an opportunity to reveal surprises and establish key players who will make the difference in the playoff chase. Now it is up to head coach Sean McVay and his staff to manage these challenges and maximize each player's potential, balancing risks with development and experience with renewal. The future is uncertain, but the team's commitment and players shown will suggest that the fight for prominence in the NFC remains strong. Faced with this scenario divided between doubts and strategic bets, one thing is clear: the Rams cannot afford to stumble at home if they want to dream of a playoff spot. The pressure for results will be enormous, and decisions that seemed simple in theory could weigh heavily in game situations. My opinion is that the Rams face a crucial crossroads where the roster's health and choices made now will determine if they can maintain their relevance in the tough NFC West. The renewed yet uncertain offensive line and the heated quarterback battle might either build a versatile and resilient team or expose its vulnerabilities to sharp opponents. And you, Rams fan, do you believe Humphries and Quessenberry will be able to fill the offensive line's gaps? Will the fight for the third quarterback spot bring good surprises or only more anxiety? Share your opinion and let's discuss together which path the Rams should take in 2025. Don't forget to like the video, leave your thoughtful comment, and subscribe to the channel to receive all exclusive content about the Rams. Your participation is essential to keep the conversation vibrant and the channel growing ever more. Total real characters, no extra spaces. 7746.